What's up everyone, welcome back to Pokemon Black and White. We are here in Striaton City, where last episode we took on the Striaton City Gym Trainers, and today we're going for the Gym Leader. For that, however, I need to switch Charlie up to the first position in my team, or party, or whatever you may want to call it. Because before the actual monkey, the Gym Leader is actually going to have another Pokemon. You'll see what that is pretty soon, but for now, let's go ahead and walk up to his pedestal, and here it is, the Striaton City Gym Leader. Chili, the fire type, Cress, the water type, and also Cilan, the grass type gym leader. That's right, there's not just one, there are 3 gym leaders in Striaton City. And at first I actually thought this would be a triple battle, like the first triple battle of the game, introducing it, but no. I don't know why they decided to do it this way, but for whatever reason, you know, they have triple battles, you know, the brand new mechanic of this game, and they just decided, you know, nope, let's not do a triple battle, let's split it up into 3 gym leaders, fight them separately. So basically how it works is, if you got a Snivy, you'll fight this guy here, the Fire-type Gym Leader Chili. If you got a Tepig, yeah, you will fight the Water-type Gym Leader here, his name is Cress. And because I got Oshawott, I get to fight Mr. Cilan here, and he is a Grass-type Gym Leader. So basically they'll pit you up against the guy that is super effective against your starter Pokemon. So here we go against Cilan, the first Gym Leader in Pokemon Black and White. Actually, one of the 3 first Gym Leaders. I don't know, they really should have made this a triple battle, and even in the trailer they had like the 3 starters versus the 3 monkeys, so I really thought it would be like an awesome triple battle with like you, Chiren, and Bell all together against the 3 Gym Leaders, but apparently they decided, you know, that's not really a good idea, let's just keep it simple. So, like I said, this guy's going to have one Pokemon before his monkey, which is going to be Pansage, by the way. He will have a Lillipup, which is one of the little dog things that you could have caught either in Route 1 or Route 2. It's just the normal type, and it's actually pretty defensive, actually, now that I looked up a bit more information about it. And it does get Bite really early on, like, I caught one, I think, at level 7, grew 1 level, and it already had Bite. And, you know, it can get flinch hacks with that, so overall, it's pretty powerful for the beginning of the game. Maybe later on it might get a little less good. But the final evolution is also pretty bulky, so you can tank with it pretty well and also hit pretty hard with like takedown and stuff, so I would actually recommend it if you're just starting off Pokemon. Lillipup's not a bad Pokemon to get, so let's go ahead and finish this thing off with a water gun. And if you guys haven't noticed yet, I did bring back these sidebars. I, you know, mixed up a little bit with them, and I basically had them done like a month ago, but, you know, last minute, of course, I decided, no, I want to change them up a bit, so earlier today, the same day this is being recorded, I basically remade the whole sidebars because I didn't like the old idea, and this is what you have now. So let's go up against his second Pokemon, and that will be Pansage. As you can see, that is the Grass Monkey, Pansear is the Fire Monkey, and the last one we haven't seen yet is Panpour, the Water Monkey. And a new feature here is that the Gym Leader battle music actually intenses up when you reach their final Pokemon, so if you listen to that background music for a little while, you'll see it changed up from the beginning of the battle. I don't know, I think it's a pretty awesome feature, and if you can hear the music pretty clearly, I'll try to boost it up a little bit in the audio when I'm editing this video so you guys can hear it better, but yeah, I don't know, I think that's a really cool feature. And another one is actually when your HP goes into the red zone, the music will actually intense up, like, you know, you're losing HP, you better step up your game, buddy. Like Marcus from the PSP commercials would say, step your game up! Yeah. But anyway, this battle is actually pretty easy if you do what I recommended, which is basically get the monkey that will, you know, the monkey from that lady, because she will basically give you the monkey that can defeat the Gym Leader's monkey. So, for example, and I just keep saying this over and over, if you got Cress, you will get the Grass Monkey so you can beat his Water Monkey, and so on and so forth. So, yeah, pretty easy, just keep hitting him with whatever move you may have, which are Ember, Water Gun, and Vine Whip, and overall it's a pretty easy gym battle to win. So, that is actually it. We have defeated Gym Leader Cilan. However, this video is actually not over. I will show off us getting the badge right here, but I will actually be showing off all 3 Gym Leaders because I'm a dedicated man, and I like to show off as much as I can. And here we have the first Gym Badge, the Trio Badge. Bam! Awesome animation of the badge case, I love that. And we got the Trio Badge. Gym badges are proof of the trainer's abilities. If you have one badge, including traded Pokemon up to level 20, will obey you without question. And they will also give you TM83, which contains Work Up. And if you guys, I didn't really explain it a lot, but I'll definitely explain it in the next battle, which will actually be up against Chili. So, I'll see you guys in just a sec. So, here is the second Gym Leader. His name is Chili, and he uses Fire type. So basically, if you chose Snivy, like I have chosen in this save file, you get to fight him. So let's go ahead and do that. Yow! Time to play with fire! And, I don't actually think he's the strongest, but let's go up against Chili. And I actually just skipped ahead in the battle, past his Lillipup, because pretty much the same strategy as with, Cilan there. You just pretty much spam the same move over and over. Really, Lillipup's not that hard to take out. Now, here he has Pansear, which is his Fire-type monkey, and pretty much the same strategy applies. You just get the other monkey that beats him, and keep spamming the move that's super effective against him. Now, another strategy that you can use is actually, all three of the monkeys will have Lick at the time that you get them at level 10. So one thing you can do is actually try and get Lick and try to get him paralyzed right off the bat, and that way you'll be faster than him. And then you can do a little bit more damage, not really a lot more, and it doesn't really, in the end, affect the battle all that whole much. But if you want to do that, that is another alternate strategy that you can use. And speaking of which, the move Work Up basically boosts attack and special attack by 1 each turn. So it's basically, I don't know, I really don't know what to compare it to, but there is another new move in this generation, which is called Butterfly Dance, which raises special attack by 1 and speed by 1 each time you use it. So yeah, there's a lot of moves in this generation I've noticed that just raise 2 stats in 1 turn, so pretty awesome. And that is Gym Leader Chili. Now there's one more left, and that is Cress. Let's go. And here is the final battle against Cress, recorded in the awesome standard noob format. Yeah, I don't know why people even try this, but let's go ahead and skip over to the battle against the actual thing that matters, and that is Panpour here, the Water-type monkey. Yeah, I really don't understand. Some people, I guess it's just that their emulator's not really lags a lot, or maybe they just, I don't know, for whatever reason decide to record like this. I am doing this out of necessity because I do not want to beat the game again. I've already beaten, I'm playing 3 files right now, actually. I'm playing, the one that I'm playing through on my channel. I'm playing a secondary one to show off all the extra events that are just for black, because I am playing through white, but I'll show off all the events for black on that second file. And I just started today playing my actual cartridge that I went and bought today at the Walmart. It was a pretty awesome experience. I don't know, pretty intense. I actually went and got my actual cartridge today, North American, and yeah, this is it right here. It's what you're seeing on your screen right now, and I don't know, I see a lot of people that record with a camcorder, and it's honestly just even worse quality than what you're seeing right now, so I really don't know why even people do this. I mean, I don't know, but I'll definitely never do this ever again, so I apologize. But as you can see there, my strategy actually failed because I tried doing the licking thing and it really didn't work out for me in the end, which is why I just prefer to button mash and keep using Vine Whip over and over again, rather than just, you know, what I just tried to do and failed, which is the licking to paralyze it and going faster. And Tepig also gets taken out there with a critical, which I blame that on the critical, but in the end, Lillipup to the rescue! Woo! Lillipup is the best. And I actually did not expect this to win. It is not a one-hit KO. I actually thought he would use a potion there, but in the end he did not, and Bite was able to take out the Panpour for the win. And that is it. Probably Cress would be the hardest gym leader in my opinion. In the anime, he was the only one that actually beat Ash, so I don't know. That is it. And we're back to the normally scheduled save file. That is the one that I am currently playing right here, Pokemon White. So let's head out of the gym after defeating all 3 of those. That was pretty annoying. And as soon as you come out, you will see this young lady. Her name is Fennel, and she is actually Professor Juniper's kind of assistant, more like a friend. She's also a professor herself, but she studies other things, as we will soon find out. So let's go ahead and talk to her. And she will actually just, she doesn't mess around. She just goes straight ahead and takes you upstairs to her bedroom. Yeah. And apparently she has to have little kids watching her while she does her things. I don't know. I'm just kidding. She's not really going to do anything bad to you. She's actually going to give you HMO1, which contains Cut, and that is amazing. And if you guys are like me and you're not really going to use the monkey at all, the monkeys are actually a perfect thing to put the HM for Cut on for a little while. And right now she will actually tell you to go to the Dream Yard, which is our next destination. But I don't know if I'll do it this episode because I really didn't want to do a lot more. But there is one thing that I wanted to show off, and that is back here. There's this bald guy, and he will give you a Dusk Ball right there, right off the Dusk. Yeah. He doesn't actually wait until nighttime. He just gives it to you whenever he wants to. But I don't know. I guess he lurks in the shades, gives people Dusk Balls. I don't know. I guess he just has Dark Balls or something. I really should have gone and healed up, but let's not worry about that. Actually, I wanted to give my Pansear the HM for Cut, so let me do that right quick, and yeah, we'll go ahead and continue. I actually don't want to continue the next event just yet, so I'm actually going to backtrack and get something that I missed that we can now get that we have the Cut HM. But if we go over here, this is the next place that activates the next event, but we'll do that next episode. For now, I'm going to do a little backtracking and get something that I missed, and that is actually on Route 2, so not really that far back tracking, I guess. Just over right here. If you guys remember, I showed off this cut tree, so let's go ahead and cut that down and see what is under there. Wow, that was, I guess, a graphical glitch with the emulator there. There is a super potion for all of you here, and they may or may not be a hidden item. If there is, I'll definitely come back here, but there is another normal item, and that is a great ball. Really not that great of a reward, but still, I guess if you want to go back and get that, you can do that. And that about wraps up this episode. I know it's a shorter one, but it took like 3 hours in the making with all the sidebars and all the gym battles and everything, so I'm going to end the episode off just like I did the last one by going and healing up, because I love the Pokemon Center, and I love the little jingle for playing that plays when you heal your Pokemon. Every time I hear that, I just jizz. Oh god, I went too far, didn't I? But yeah, that is it for today, guys. I will see you tomorrow.